Peter Venkman, Ray Stantz, and Egon Spengler are parapsychology professors at Columbia University investigating the paranormal. Following their first encounter with a ghost manifesting at the New York Public Library, the university dean fires them and dismisses the credibility of their research. In response, they establish Ghostbusters, a paranormal investigation and elimination service operating out of an old firehouse. They develop high-tech nuclear-powered equipment to capture and contain ghosts, although business is initially slow. After a paranormal encounter in her apartment, cellist Dana Barrett calls the Ghostbusters. She recounts seeing a demonic dog-like creature that uttered a single word, Zuul. Ray and Egon research Zuul while Peter offers to inspect Dana's apartment in a failed attempt to seduce her. The Ghostbusters are hired to remove a gluttonous ghost from the Sedgwick Hotel. Having failed to properly test their equipment, Egon warns the group to never cross the energy streams of their proton-pack weapons, as it could cause a catastrophic explosion. They capture the ghost and deposit it in an ecto-containment unit under the firehouse. Supernatural activity rapidly increases across the city, and the Ghostbusters become famous for their exploits. They hire a fourth member, Winston, to cope with the growing demand. Suspicious of the Ghostbusters, Environmental Protection Agency Inspector Walter Peck asks to evaluate their equipment, but is rebuffed by Peter. Later, Egon warns that the containment unit is nearing capacity and supernatural energy is surging across the city. Peter meets with Dana and informs her Zuul was a demigod worshipped as a servant to Gozer the Gozerian, a shape-shifting god of destruction. When Dana returns home, she is possessed by Zuul. A similar entity possesses her neighbor, Tully. Peter arrives and finds the possessed Dana/Zuul claiming to be the gatekeeper. Lewis is brought to Egon by police officers and claims he is Vince Clortho, the keymaster. The Ghostbusters agree to keep the pair separated. Peck returns with the law enforcement and city workers to have the Ghostbusters arrested and their containment unit deactivated, causing an explosion that releases the captured ghosts. Lewis/Vince escapes in the confusion and makes his way to the apartment building to join Dana/Zuul. In jail, Ray and Egon reveal Dana's building was designed by Ivo Shandor, leader of a Gozer-worshipping cult, to function as an antenna to attract and concentrate spiritual energy to summon Gozer and bring about the apocalypse. Faced with supernatural chaos across the city, the Ghostbusters convince the mayor to release them. The Ghostbusters travel to the apartment building roof as Dana/Zuul and Lewis/Vince open the gate between dimensions and transform into demonic dogs. Gozer appears in the form of a woman and attacks the Ghostbusters, then disappears when they attempt to retaliate. Her disembodied voice demands the Ghostbusters choose the form of the destructor. Ray inadvertently recalls a beloved corporate mascot from his childhood, and Gozer reappears in the form of a gigantic Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that begins destroying the city. Against his earlier advice, Egon instructs the team to cross their proton energy streams at the dimensional gate. The resulting explosion destroys Gozer's avatar, banishing it back to its dimension, and closes the gateway. The Ghostbusters rescue Dana and Lewis from the wreckage, and are welcomed on the street as heroes.